exciting edition of NBA Ball. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. A look at the 76ers starting group. George and Embiid are up front. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at small forward. And for the Celtics, Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
Maxey passes to Oubre. George sets a screen from deep. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Joel Embiid pulls it down. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but Coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum from long range. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Embiid passes to Maxey. Here's Embiid. Releases. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Brown. Left side Tatum. And there's the drive. And finished off by Tatum.
Tatum's become very good at finding high percentage shots, driving hard, not just settling for jumpers.
Maxey against White. George outside. From outside the arc. Hauser grabs the board. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. You know, when you think about the league's most capable scorers, Paul George has to be on that list, Richard.
When I think of PG, he's just a perfect basketball player. Dunks, threes, mid-range. This man can do it all. And when he's got it going, it's hard to think of a more complete scorer.
And it's Maxey missing.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Tatum passes to Hauser. White for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Outside Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. George outside. Now here's Embiid. And another miss by Philadelphia.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Back to Brown. And here's White. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. The 3. And that's good. Maxey for 3.
So locked in from range. Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Queta pass to Tatum. Here's Brown. And a missed layup. The Sixers lead by 6. Maxey surveying the D. Embiid a screen on White. And it's Maxey missing. And the Celtics in possession here. Outside, Brown. 3-pointer. Paul George pulls it in. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. George a screen on White. The 3 from Edgecombe. Queta pulls it in. Maxey against White. Outside, Brown. Fires in the triple.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
White against Maxey. Here's Embiid. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Well, Richard, the Sixers with a lot of money tied up in Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability.
And Embiid drops them both. You know, for a team that's had deep playoff runs almost every year recently, the Celtics fell short last season, RJ.
Well, injuries and other factors played into that, but there's so much parity in the NBA right now. There is no team invincible come playoff time.
They get it back, Tatum, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
That's good from Embiid on the assist by George. Embiid's got 6.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
They set the pick, and here's Brown for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Pass to George. Fires for 3. Hits the three-pointer.
It's just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Outside Tatum. Back to White. Takes the 3. The rebound by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 8. Outside Maxey. Pass to George. Screen by Embiid. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Big group substitution here for Boston. Vucevic, he's checked in for Queta. Walsh comes in for Tatum. Shireman's checked in for Hauser. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Jaylen Brown. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for Boston. They trail by 11 to the middle. Vucevic, and the power finish by Vucevic.
That's just an aggressive finish by Vooch. Once he gets strong inside positioning, he's looking for the finish.
Pass to Drummond. Six to shoot to the paint. From behind the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Boston shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Now here's Pritchard. There's the triple. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Barlow. The kick out to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go that time. Celtics trail by 9. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Pritchard. Now Vucevic.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside White. The three is up. That's no good. He's 0 for 4. Philadelphia leading by 9. Outside Edwards. Watford outside. Pass to Grimes. Fires from deep. Here's Drummond. And he makes it on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 11.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Vucevic. No good that time. Good work defensively by Drummond. Now here's Grimes. He's guarded by White. Grimes, the pass to Barlow. Watford outside. Pass to Barlow. The three is up. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Celtics trail by 11. Picked by Vucevic. Pritchard surviving the D. And here is Vucevic. Again, the miss by Boston. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Watford outside. Down low. Here's Drummond. And again, it's Philadelphia.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Or the 76ers at the top of their game, huh?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
They've got Peyton Pritchard. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walsh in at the 4. That's the Boston 5. Watford the pass to Grimes. Let's go with a 3. Boston pulls it in. Pritchard with it. No points so far. Good D by Watford. The Sixers lead by 13. Grimes, the pass to Watford. Embiid, high post. No stopping Joel Embiid. Wow.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Pass to Shireman. Now here's Vucevic. Embiid covers. Vucevic against Embiid. Offensive rebound. Pritchard from outside. That shot off the mark. And it's Edwards with the ball for the 76ers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Watford the pass to Barlow. Philadelphia moving it around. Watford outside. There's the 3. And the 76ers get it back. Oh, nice shot by Grimes. Grimes has got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice pass by Embiid, smartly taking advantage of a wide-open man.
Pritchard, the pass to Vucevic. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
The floor is spaced for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But They live by the three, die by the three. Some say they settle when the shot's not falling.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Time to make some noise for Boston Gold, Celtics Entertainment.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Vucevic. That one a little long. Celtics trail by 16. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Tatum. Walker pulls down the board. The 76ers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And the layup is good off the glass. Walker's got his first bucket in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vucevic. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Brian, back to you.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Philadelphia leading by 18. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Boston pulls it in. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Tatum. Boston, no good that time either.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Barlow passes to Grimes. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 5 points.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Outside Pritchard. Back to Brown. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here, and he gets it to go. And that's now 6 points for Nikola Vucevic. And we've seen numerous near contenders go all in on trades. But it doesn't always work out that way.
No, especially lately. I can think of 3 or 4 different deals. They didn't pan out quite the way the teams had hoped.
Embiid gets the bucket.
Just so nimble for his size. Embiid able to still knock down the shot. Just great coordination.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Philadelphia also making some changes. Paul George, he's checked in for Barlow. Oubre comes in for Terry. And it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Outside Pritchard. And here's Brown. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Oubre. And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
Celtics trail by 20. And finished off by Tatum.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Outside Oubre. Launches it. Rebounded by the Celtics. Embiid with a steal. Yep, that one goes. Embiid's got 12.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Pass to Hauser. Here's White. Fires the three. Paul George pulls it in.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
Tatum passes to Hauser. The kick out to White. The three ball. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Edgecombe. George sets a screen. Fires it. Again, Philadelphia. Now Pritchard. He's scoreless. Outside, Brown. 4-3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the inside. George, no good.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Brown passes to Hauser. Outside White. Hits the trifecta. White's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. RJ, it was a wild year in Philadelphia. They used 30 players last season.
Third most for a team in league history. They set a record for different starting lineup with over 50. Yes, 50 combinations. They're hoping for a little bit more consistency this year.
Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. Andre Drummond is checked in for Philadelphia. So it's Philadelphia now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Philadelphia moving it around. George for 3. Buries it from 3. George has got 9.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
Here's White. And he gets that one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Philadelphia leading by 22. Maxey passes to Oubre. Now George. The 3. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 4 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining.
Up top, White.
2 minutes.
Hauser passes to Queta. Outside, Brown. Clock at 4. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Oubre. Here's Edgecombe. The kick out to Maxey. Off target from three-point range. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. Pass to Pritchard. Hauser outside. Here's the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. And George with the basket on the assist from Maxey. And that's now 11 points for Paul George. 1:03 left to play in the first half of basketball. Outside, Brown. Back to Pritchard from downtown. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the second quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Looking to end this cold spell. And it's laid up and in by Brown. Brown's got 5 points. Philadelphia dictating the flow. Now here's Maxey. He's got 5. George outside. Fires the 3. Hauled in by Brown.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Inside, here's Edgecombe. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Philadelphia on top, running away with this one. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to help. We're sending guys the right direction. Pretty solid.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The Celtics shooting only 26% for this game. Not good. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. George and Embiid are up front. And it's Oubre in at the 3.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Here's Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And Boston has possession. Outside, Brown. White finds Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's Tatum with the 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Not just being selfish, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Well, Richard, some stars are the system. But Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside White. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Oubre. The Sixers lead by 20. Down low. Here's George. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
Hauser outside. Tatum feeling it out a bit. For three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. George outside. Embiid, a screen on Tatum. George for three. Boston pulls it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Once the fast break is rolling, they know who to go to. Tatum can be trusted to find the finish.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Celtics entertainment, everyone. Give them a hand.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Edgecombe. From the arc. Philadelphia with another miss. White on the wing. Brown with it. Over Edgecombe. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Maxey finds Embiid. Philadelphia with another miss. Celtics trail by 20. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Up top, Tatum. Maxey covering. Shot clock at 6. White for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Boston has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back over to you, Brian.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Pass to Embiid. Lots of room. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Embiid's got 16 points.
That's just not fair. 7-footers like Embiid with that size, they aren't supposed to shoot like that.
Nice ball movement by Boston. White with a screen on Oubre. And here's Tatum from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Back to Maxey. For three, George. Boston pulls it in. Right side, Tatum. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
George outside. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. The 15-footer, and Boston again with the bucket.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown, and it's just another weapon in his arsenal now.
White against Maxey. Launches a 3. The Sixers again can't hit.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And it's Tatum missing. Philadelphia leading by 14. Pass to Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. That one's off. Still out of sync. Brown looking around. To the middle. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. With some changes, Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Queta, and it's Peyton Pritchard in for Hauser. And here's Embiid. 16 points for him. Outside Maxey to snap the cold streak. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Maxey's got 8 points.
Now that's confidence right there. This is when you know Maxey is feeling it.
Back to Tatum. 3-pointer. Rebound by Philadelphia. Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
Lots of poise under pressure. Tatum welcomes a challenge.
Pass to Embiid. Clock at 6. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. White, the pass to Tatum. Picked by Vucevic. This one for 3. Tatum drills the 3.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
Maxey passes to Embiid. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Celtics trail by 12. Pass to White. Outside Tatum. Back to White. Fires for three. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Maxey. Cans it from the wing. Maxey's got 5 points in the quarter. So it's Boston now. Pritchard, the pass to Vucevic. On the wing, Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now Maxey. He's got 10. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown's got 7 rebounds in the game. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Counted from distance. Brown's got 10.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the three.
Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. So it's Philadelphia now. They lead by 11. Watford outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball.
Number 27, Jordan Wall.
Here's Gonzalez. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. We'll be right back after this word. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Jason Tatum. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Shireman in at the 2. That's the Boston 5. No good from outside.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Tatum. Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
What hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
Watford outside. Now here's Grimes. Uncovered. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
6 to shoot. Outside Tatum, over Edwards. And it's Tatum missing. Philadelphia leading by 11. Pass to Watford. Outside Grimes. Here's the 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
And in.
Trusting his preparation, Tatum is always ready to bail out his team when they need him most.
And he lobs it up.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Walsh. The 76ers also with a sub. Maxi's checked in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Brown finds Pritchard. Back to Brown. Vucevic, a screen on Maxey. Outside Pritchard, just 3 to shoot. Lets it fly. Not going to go that time. The Sixers lead by 11. Pass to Barlow. Puts up a 3. Shireman grabs the board. The Celtics have gotten half of their attempts. Oh, yes!
Whoa.
Throw it down!
Oh! One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
Philadelphia's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Now here's Maxey. And here's Embiid, covered by Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid can't hit. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Outside Pritchard. Driving inside. Oh, it's stolen. Watford with it, guarded by Vucevic. Watford inside. The kick out to Maxey. Launches a 3. Philadelphia with another miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Brown against Maxey. There's Tatum with the 3. They get it again. Pritchard from outside. It doesn't go for him.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Outside Maxey to the paint. Here's Watford. Banked it in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Shireman. 3-pointer. And Watford pulls it down. And for the 76ers, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Outside Maxey. Plenty of space. And it falls all over the rim and in. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. It's Brown on the wing. Five to shoot. Ooh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
For 3, Maxey. No good. He's shooting 5 for 12 so far. Here's Shireman. Pass to Brown. Baseline jumper. That one falls. 14 points for Jaylen Brown.
Anytime Brown touches the ball, you expect Jaylen to score. He is that good.
Watford with it. Outside Maxey. Feet out, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Maxey saying, sure, I'll take that.
Outside, Brown. Misses the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Now here's Tatum. He's guarded closely. Pritchard outside from downtown. Ooh, it misses. The Sixers lead by 13. Watford left side. Maxey! Oh, he can't connect from long distance.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Tatum outside. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
He made that way more difficult than it had to be with that leaning jumper. As a result, he comes away empty.
Embiid. Yes, sir, it's good.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Boston with some changes. Tatus checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Hauser comes in for Shireman. And it's White in for Pritchard. Philadelphia also making some changes. George, he's checked in for Barlow. Oubre comes in for Grimes. And it's Edgecombe in for Watford. Here's the pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth quarter. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
And the first one at the line is good.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
Both good from the line that time. Philadelphia leading by 13. Here's Maxey. Now Embiid. Oh, it doesn't go. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Here's Maxey. Outside Oubre. Now it's Maxey. He launches. Can't get it to go. Now here's Tatum. Tightly guarded. And that's in.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Outside George. Embiid. Off on the layup. And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. 9-point game. Tatum. Quick two. All net. 40 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Up top, Maxey. Here's Embiid. And he powers it down. One-handed.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Now White. Let's loose for three. Yes, sir, with the three. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Derek White, first personal foul, first team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Jaylen Brown, first personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the 76ers, Edgecombe. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And what jumps out about VJ Edgecombe is his defensive abilities, because that's what can be difficult to teach. But he's already a very potent force on that side of the ball.
And Boston calls time here. They're losing by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Trailing by 8 for 3. Outside Brown from deep. Oh, he can't hit it. So this one belongs to the 76ers. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Joel, in the past, you've certainly had your critics, and you have not run from them. What are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
Well, you do have the ability to dominate every single night. Good luck moving forward.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Joel Embiid.